What's up, MMA amateurs? How are you guys feeling? How are you guys doing? It's your boy, the kid. Before we get into the video, I just want to take some time to say I appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. I appreciate the love that you guys have been showing us. On Instagram, we're up to 80 followers now. So it means a lot to us. You know, me and Frank, we put a lot of work into this to make sure that, you know, you guys get the best content and that you guys are entertained throughout the whole entire thing. So, you know, we appreciate it, and, you know, I just want to, like, you know, show you guys some love. But let's move on to some big news. We had the Jake Paul versus Silva fight, and I'm not going to lie, your boy did not pay that money, because I'm not going to pay that money. I'm just not going to pay for that. But I did watch it another way. I'm not going to say how, but let's just say that the internet is there for a reason. So anyways, so I did watch that fight, Jake Paul versus Silva, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, okay, I was a hater. I'm not gonna lie, I did not like Jake Paul. I'm like, bro, knock this kid out, get him out of here. He's not a boxer. Please stop. Go make YouTube videos with your brother like you usually do, right? But I'm not gonna lie, bro, watching that fight, like, Jake Paul can fight. Like, Jake Paul can actually fight. I'm not gonna stunt. And I'm surprised, bro. I'm surprised. I mean, man, he dropped Silva, Anderson Silva, the legend, the MMA legend. This man actually dropped him, bro. So, I mean, I'm just like, bro, what is going on, bro? This is crazy. But, I mean, you know, I'm not going to say Anderson Silva was landing shots. I feel like Jake Paul took the most damage out of any of his fight on that fight with Anderson Silva. But, I mean, I think he's a real deal. I mean, not the real deal, but I don't think he's a slouch. I think, you know what I'm saying, he can fight. And then they talked about some talks with Nate Diaz, him fighting Nate Diaz. He called out Nate Diaz. I'm not going to lie, bro. If Jake Paul fights Nate Diaz, I actually will probably pay for that. I actually will pay for that pay-per-view. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, bro, I mean, Jake Paul, shout out to him, bro. I am not a hater no more. I'm not going to lie, bro. I was hating on you, but not anymore. But let's get into the card. So, off top, I am not going to go through the whole entire fight card. I'm going to just keep it a buck with you guys. But the first fight that I am going to get into is Khalil Roundtree versus Justin Jacoby. You know, it was a very, honestly, probably one of the better fights on that card. You know, Khalil Roundtree is, you know, he's a veteran. He's been in the UFC for a while. So shout out to Jacoby, man. I mean, it was a close fight. At the end, I didn't even know who would win that fight. That's how good of a fight it was. One thing that I would say is Roundtree, I felt like he was swinging for the fences. I mean, that boy right there was trying to hit a home run, but he wasn't landing. You know, there was some moments where he would land, but it was just like, bro, relax. Like, take your time, pick your shots. And it seemed to me, that's what Jacoby was doing. He was picking his shots, landing more, but Roundtree was throwing the more power punches. So, you know, at the end, I didn't know who won. You know, Khalil ended up, you know, getting that victory and getting the W. But I'm not going to lie, I wasn't sure. It was up in the air for me. Next fight we're going to get into is Tim Means versus Max Griffin. I mean, these two been in the UFC for a minute. Max Griffin is a dog. That first round, man, I'm not going to lie, it seemed like Tim Means was going to get out of there quick. You know, Max hit him with a right hand and dropped him. And I thought the fight was going to be over with, but Tim Means kept his composure and got back up and survived that round. And then the second round, Tim Means came out and he, you know what I'm saying, I would say that he won that round. You know, he was picking his shots, making sure that he was keeping his distance, and he was doing really well. But going into that third, I felt as if Max knew that he lost that last round. So I think he got like 2 takedowns and kind of just rode out the win. And he ended up getting the W, and I think, honestly, because he got those takedowns in the last round. But all in all, I mean, it was a great fight. And then the main event, man. I mean, Calvin Kattar versus Arnold Allen. I mean, there's really not much to cover here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on, man. I mean, we hate when this happens, but it seems to me it's been happening a lot this year. I don't know if it's just me. These injuries, man, these accidental, once in a lifetime injuries that happen. That first round, I mean, there was really not a lot of action, and then they were kind of getting in the groups and things, and then I don't know what Kattar was trying to do. He was trying to, like, I think, throw a knee. He landed on it wrong, and then he ended up surviving that round. Then, you know, the doctors checked him the beginning of the second round, and he was like, no, I'm good, you know, I'm ready, let's go. Walked out there, leg cramped up. I mean, that thing was like, had a seizure. Like, literally, I had to rewind it or rewatch it because I was like, what just happened? His back leg had a seizure and he collapsed, and they were like, yeah, we can't go on, and they stopped the fight. I'm like, man, come on, man. I really wanted to see who would win that. I mean, I think that right there would have probably been an indicator for who can, you know, for a title shot. But unfortunately, we didn't get to see it. Moving on to some MMA news, we got Tai Tuivasa versus Sergey Pakovich, December 3rd. That one's going to be a fire fight. Then we got Paulo Costa versus Robert Whittaker, February 12th. I mean, Frank thinks that Paulo Costa is going to win. I got Robert Whittaker winning that, but that one is going to be a fire fight. Then we got Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. Sometime in March, it's going to be UFC 285. So, I mean, bro, the rematch? Let's see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, that one's going to be a fire fight. Can't wait for that pay-per-view. And speaking of that fight, for the co-main event, we might have Khamzat Chimaev versus Colby Covington on that same card. I mean, bro, the UFC is going to bless us, because that fight is going to be fire. I mean, I don't even know, man. I'm super excited. If that actually happens, I'm very excited. And we got Paddy the Baddy, December 10th versus Gordon. That's going to be a good fight. I know Gordon's been in the UFC for a while, so, I mean, that one could be a good one. So look out for that one. And you know, usually when Paddy the Baddy's fighting, you already know his sidekick is there with him. And then they're probably going to go to London, so that's basically a free pay-per-view. So look out for that one, too. But that wraps up the video, man. Thank you guys again for subscribing to the YouTube. Thank you guys for following us on Instagram, always showing us love. You know, like I said, me and Frank, we work hard to make sure that we can give you guys good content. And yeah, man, we truly just enjoy MMA, and we truly enjoy any type of fighting. Like, we just love it. So, and we got some big things coming up too, so just stay tuned for that. I'm not gonna mention it, but yeah, man, thank you guys.
What's up? It's the kid. You just got done watching an LS production.